How's it going, guys? Zoro Fanboy 124 here. And I am here today to do something a little bit special. Give me 1 second. I'm setting up right now. I'm using Restream, which allows me to stream to multiple sites. I want to make sure both my Twitch and my YouTube, they look pristine. Give me one moment. Un momento. Hold up. It says I'm live on YouTube. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me in the chat? I can't see myself right now. Hold up. Hold up. It says 3 people are watching me and that I'm online, but I don't see my stream online. Hold up. This could be a problem. Yeah, my YouTube is not live. It's not letting me go live on YouTube. That's a problem. Yo, what's up, Twitch? I know my Twitch is working. Okay. We are back live. I changed some of the settings. Hopefully everything looks and sounds okay. Let me know what's up with the chat. I hope we're good. I hope we are good. Yeah, things look pretty solid on my end. I hope everyone is feeling the same thing, is seeing the same thing. This is my second time using Restream, and I just want to make sure all the settings are good. My apologies, guys. I thought I had everything settled, but I guess I had the settings too high. Now it looks a lot more smooth. So, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Zoro here. And I am here today to react to the Return to the Reverie, chapters 1 and 2. Yeah, man. It should be a lot of fun. Just give me one moment. Seems like we are up on both Twitch and on YouTube, so we should be good. If there's any issues, just let me know. Let me just close out a couple of my tabs to make sure I got the most clean processing power. I shouldn't be signed into Steam. That's probably taking up a lot. Alright. Everything should be clear now. We should be good now. We good, chat? The frame is still off? I'm still frames off? Hold on a second. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be amazing and special. As long as it works, that's really what matters. Yeah, it is laggy. That's for sure. It is a little laggy. I don't know what's going on with my Comcast. What are you doing to me? It's weird because my YouTube looks okay, but my Twitch does not. Oh man, this sucks. Yeah, it's definitely laggy. What the fuck, man? Alright. Gonna try this one more time, and we're gonna see what's up. Alright, Fox, we said we're good? Oh, what's good? Okay, so we are good. Alright. Yeah, man, Comcast sucks, bro. Comcast really sucks. So if you guys check the description box of my YouTube, if you check the description box on the YouTube, you guys will see a link to the chapter. I think I put a link in links in both description boxes for both YouTube and Twitch, actually. So this is a fan-made chapter made by the Library of Ohara on Twitter. Shout out to him. This is basically kind of like a revisiting of the Reverie. Some of the stuff that they skipped in the Reverie this is a fan-made chapter about it, and I wanted to check it out and see what it was all about, you know? Okay. So it seems like we're good now. Okay, all right. We got the bugs dealt with. I heard I bailed on George. Hey, bro, I'm so pissed. I set my alarm, right? I set my alarm for an hour before the stream. I was doing like a really cool podcast with a friend of mine last night, and we talked for like 5 hours. We went some like deep levels of podcasting, and it was like 5 in the morning when it ended, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get up for the George Trey stuff tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I gotta set my alarm, and I set my alarm for an hour before the George Trey shit, and it did not go off. Either one of two things happened: it didn't go off, or number two, I was just so tired that I did not hear it, and I just slept through it. And it's so unfortunate. There was supposed to be a GLC today on George's channel, but we're planning on doing one on Monday to make up for it. So don't worry about that, guys. But yeah, so everyone in the chat, man, if everything looks and sounds good, let me know. Like the video to help support the channel. Of course, share it to the ends of the earth. Let everybody know. Yeah, man. It's a channel of Merlin, man. It's Merlin. I haven't talked to him in a while, and we kind of were catching up on a lot of stuff. I'll definitely post it on Twitter when it happens, dude. All right, we're all good. Beautiful. I'm happy we finally. I don't know what happened. Maybe Comcast got its act together. Either way, I'm not complaining, bro. Yeah, it sucks, man. I really wanted to do the GLC because it's been a while. But we got this instead, man. So like I said, anyone just joining us, we are reacting to the fan chapter. Library of Ohara made some really awesome content, I heard, with some other people and stuff. So be sure to definitely support them. I got the links in the description if you guys want to follow along and read along. So we're going to get started with that in like 2 seconds. I'm just going to wait for some more people to get in. In fact, I'm going to check something on my phone real quick, and then we're going to get started. Yeah, man, it's life, I know, but I could have, like, my alarm is loud. Like, it just didn't go off, and that really sucks. I really wanted to do that GLC, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going to do it on Monday. Damn it. So there we go. Okay. Yeah, Comcast is trash. Yo, Alan Lopez, D Tigers, hashtag stay hydrated. Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, absolutely. What's going on, chat? Shout out. He overslept. It happens, man. It happens. I love my sleep. Bro. I really do like my sleep. And I've been working quite a lot lately, so I've been kind of tired, but yeah. I kind of overslept. It sucks, but all right. The chapters are great. Check out BDA's law reviews of them after. We'll do. But yeah, man. It's good. We're now on Twitch and on YouTube. I believe on Twitch I got my notifications all set up properly. There was an issue with them, but now I've got my emotes. I've got my all my other stuff set up, subscriptions button and everything. All the beautiful pop-up notifications should be good now. So just letting you guys know. There we go. All right. Without further ado, we're gonna get started, man. Let's do this. Like I said, link in the description if you want to read along. We're gonna start, of course, with chapter 1. The chapter was garbage. We'll see. We'll be the judge of that. Let's see how it goes. All right. Now, I wasn't sure. Like, I don't know Ohara at all, really. I haven't talked to him, really. So I didn't know if it was cool to, like, show the panels. So I'm not going to show the panels. I thought I could, but because it's not an official chapter, but I didn't want to step on any toes. I'm trying to promote his stuff. So I'm not showing anything. I'm just We'll see if it's a problem, but I'm not gonna show anything. I'm just gonna react to it like normal. I've got PTSD with this copyright stuff, man. I just, I'm trying not to get any copyright strikes. I'm walking on eggshells here. All right, here we go. One Piece: The Return of Reverie, Chapter 1, Winds of Change. They got even a cover page that's pretty dope of Sengoku and Garp, and there's the goats hanging out. Cover page request: Sengoku and Garp running a farm with lots of animals, goats in particular. Okay, by Little Behalit. All right, as to be expected. Oh my, bro, right off the bat, like, who do I see? Who do I see, bro? Who do I see? The first panel or the third panel is my sworn nemesis, bro. I gotta see Kobe's dumbass. All right, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Just Kobe. Oh, Kobe, no. All right. As to be expected, this year's Reverie was one of many tumultuous events. However, to fully understand what transpired during the weeks-long conference, we must first go back in time to the second day of the Reverie. Captain Kobe has returned to Marine headquarters. Welcome back, Captain. Please, there's no need for all the fanfare. Hey, I'm here too. Captain Kobe, the two of you have been summoned. Oh? As you may be aware, you have been under consideration for a promotion for a while. Your service record since the Rocky Port incident has certainly been exemplary. We will evaluate your efforts and get back to you to inform if you will be promoted. Thank you, sir. Oh, get out of here with this Kobe. Get out of here. If I knew Kobe would be like this, bro. I don't know if I... Oh, come on, man. Vice Admiral, Chief of the Marine Promotion Council, Vice Admiral Cancer. Okay, I don't think we met this guy before. It seems like a new character, unless I'm just being stupid. Helmeppo's even crying, bro. As for you, we have taken note of your efforts. And keep it up. You may be promoted eventually. Thank you very much, sir. Wait, what? Dismissed. I can't believe it. And here I thought I'd reach the same rank my father had. Keep at it and you'll get there eventually. We've both come so far in the last 2 years, haven't we? Anyone just joining us, by the way, and is confused as to what I'm doing, obviously there's no One Piece chapter this week. So instead what I'm doing is a fan-made Reverie chapter. Apparently it seems really detailed. Like, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, it looks like Oda's art. Whoever drew this is amazing. So I think there are 2 chapters right now. There are 2 chapters that are currently out. This is made by Library of Ohara on Twitter, and the link is in the description if you want to follow along. We're just starting with chapter 1, where Kobe and Helmeppo have been either not promoted, but been talked about promotions, and we're just getting started. So like the video, share it, let everyone know this is going down, and support your boy in any way you can. All right, let's continue. Okay, who knows if that will even happen at this rate, though. True, things may get chaotic pretty soon. Now that the second day of the conference is over, we're in a delicate situation. If Admiral Fuditora's proposition is accepted in tomorrow's session, then I'm certain we'll have our hands full for a while. Then again, it's an essential it's an essential step for our plans to come to fruition. Okay. The Red Port. Garp-san! My boy Garp! Alright, Garp-kun. Sorry. Oh, my girl Hina! Yeah, it's my girl Hina. Yes. Vastly, and I will say this with confidence, vastly underrated One Piece female. She is. Vastly underrated. Vastly underrated. A couple weeks ago, I was on King of Lightning stream, the top 20 waifus of One Piece, and Hina, I think she made my top 10, if not right outside of the top 10. She deserves it. She deserves it. All right. Sorry, is Hina interrupting something? No, don't worry about it. Did you need something? Truth is, Hina is curious in regards to rocks. Oh? Do tell? See, man, this is what I want to see. This is clearly a fan made chapter because they're not making things subtle. They're like, oh, we know what you want. You want a little taste of the rocks, little delectable taste of the rocks. Here you go. All right, let's get it. Truth is, Hina's curious in regards to rocks. If you're willing to open up, that is. I can't say I like to talk about it, but since you're already familiar with the details, I suppose there's no harm. I'm surprised you knew so much already. Who'd you get it from? Suru-chan gave us the gist of it, but there are some details that doesn't make sense. Hina is confused. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Mainly, what brought rocks to God Valley? What did he want so desperately that he'd risk it all, including his life? That's a good question, Hina. I've heard some rumors, but the specifics were kept top secret, even from me. All I know is that there was something on the island that rocks desired. God Valley, as you might have already heard, was a settlement of celestial dragons. Oh, we're dropping lore now. While Mary Jo's has always been their homeland, some of them opted to live there instead. The luxury and splendor of its capital earned it the name of Emerald City. It was said that what rocks craved slept deep within a massive mausoleum, where no soul was ever allowed to set foot in. Inside was a tomb which enshrined what the world nobles referred to as the national treasure of God Valley. Okay, this is good shit. A hidden treasure. Don't tell me, you mean the one Of course not. Someone once told me that, according to a very old legend, this treasure was the most powerful devil fruit in existence. What? Okay. Somehow, Rocks came to know the true nature of both this and the national treasure of Mary Jo's. I don't know how he found out, but to him, those were the only treasures necessary to fulfill his ambition. Oh my god. Hina is shocked. Are you sure it's okay to talk about all this? Everything I've told you is obviously confidential, but at this point it's all redundant. God Valley, its national treasure, and Rocks himself have all been lost to time. On that day, they all sank to Davy Jones' locker. Oh my god. What, the island sank? Is that why Rocks was declared dead? It's no figure of speech either. A great storm hit and inundated the island. No one knows where it came from. No one knows where the storm came from? Maybe a little bit of dragon action? Maybe. Who knows? This definitely reminds me of the Shiki and Gold Roger fight from Chapter 0, is where a storm happened and Shiki just happened to be, his fleet happened to be destroyed. There's some shenanigans going. There's obviously a parallel there. I see you. No one knows where it came from, but Rocks, who immobilized, sank alongside it all. Oh, that's right. It was you and Roger who took down Rocks and his crew, right? Well, keep this between you and me, but while it's true that Roger helped me defeat him, taking on his entire crew is a whole different story. We already had our hands full with Rocks, not to mention protecting the Celestial Dragons to fight his crew as well. Even for us, it'd be impossible. Yo, this panel, bro! This panel! Oh my god. Yo, they've got Shocky confirmed Rocks, bro. Shocky confirmed Rocks! We all knew it was the case. We all suspected it, right? I've been talking about this since a long time ago. Shocky confirmed Rocks. We see it there on the left. Who are these random dudes on the bottom? Like that dude on the right. Is that like adult Bakugo? Like who's that guy, bro? Of course not. Back then, the Rocks were undeniably the ultimate pirate crew. Fiercest among them were his 4 commanders: Newgate, Linlin, Shiki, and Kaido. Oh, is that Shiki? Is that supposed to be Shiki? I should have recognized. I should have recognized from the lips. Oh my god, bro. Should have recognized from the lips. And who's this knight in shining armor dude on the right? Like, legitimately, who is that? This freaking wearing full plate armor. Like, what? Alright, we're moving on. But then, how could you two possibly won? Whitebeard. He felt that his captain's ambition jeopardized both his own dreams and threatened the balance of the world. He stood by his ideals and took our side, fighting the remain. Yo, Whitebeard! Big Papa! Whitebeard! That's a dope panel, too. He stood by his ideals, took our side, fighting the remaining commanders. Oh, wait! Hold on a moment. They're actually showing the fight? You know this is a fan-made chapter. They're actually showing the fight? Bro, you know it's fan-made. Oda would have skipped right over that shit immediately. You know he would have. Just been like, oh, you don't need to see that. Bloop. Just forget that. Bloop. Oh, this is crazy. All right, guys. So anyone who's just joining us and may be confused what we're doing, we are reacting to an awesome fan-made chapter about the Reverie by Library of Ohara on Twitter. Link to the chapter is in the description. We're on chapter 1. We're kind of in the middle-ish, early, not quite in the middle of it, but like maybe 30% of our way in, maybe 40. That's from what I can see here. Yeah, right now, Garp, Roger, and Whitebeard teaming up to take down Rocks, bro. And we're actually seeing some combat. Despite our differing beliefs on that day, we fought as comrades. Everyone went all out, exchanging blows, switching opponents, fighting back to back. The battle that day was the stuff of legends. After what felt like a never-ending confrontation, the three of us managed to emerge victorious. His crew managed to flee, but Rocks himself became one with the sea, taking that legacy with him. On that day, the world was rid of the terror of Rocks. Like, let me just say, in canon, he may be dead, but I just get the sinking feeling that he's not. Just separating myself from this for a moment. Like, Rocks, do you guys believe that he's alive? Do you think that Rocks is still alive after all this time? That's the $1 million question, I guess. Do you think he's the lurking legend Oda was talking about that might show up? Bro, if a Rock shows up in some capacity, oh my god, bro. Oh, that'd be so crazy. Alright, let's continue. Okay. Unbelievable to think that something of this scale happened before Hina being born. Hina feels lightheaded. So, did that satisfy your curiosity? Actually, there's one more thing. You said you and Roger protected the Celestial Dragons, but I thought you always despised them. Why did you agree to protect them? Good question! Very good question. Questions we need the answers to at some point. Because my child... What? 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 Because my child was among them. Yes, let's go. Yo, let me just... Look, I understand. I recognize this is pure fan service, right? This is absolutely 100% pure fan service. But I don't care. You think I care? This is too good. This is fucking awesome, bro. My child was among them. Oh. Oh. Shores of the Red Line. The boss is back. Welcome back, boss. You're Rue? Shanks! Oh my God, Shanks! Let's go! Fucking yeah. Shanks. Ben Beckman. Yo, where's my boy Rockstar at? Sorry to keep you all waiting. You're being too reckless sneaking into Mary Jo's on your own. For the boss, it must have been a cakewalk, though. Emperor, captain of the red-haired pirates, red-haired Shanks. Red-haired Shanks. I would have liked to see the bounty. I'm going to be honest. This is awesome. I love Shanks. I want to see the bounty, bro. I want to see the bounty. I know what it is, but I want to see it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So did you pull it off? Were you able to talk with the 5 elders? What did they say about him? Talk? I was able to, but they said they don't want to take action yet. I did insist, but they want to see how the situation pans out first. By the way, boss, did you hear about Big Mom and Kaido? Yeah, we discussed that too. It's precisely this instability amongst the emperors why they're hesitant to act. I doubt we'll be able to count on the government to take action. I told you it was a waste of time to try to reason with the geezers. But aren't you worried about Luffy, boss? He's got 2 emperors on his heels. Don't you think we should lend him a hand? Yes! That's what I've been saying. You guys know if you've been watching my reactions, I've been saying for like 3 months now. Or longer. Probably longer. That Shanks will show up at some point. Or that I hope he shows up at some point. That would be angelic. Let's make it happen, bro. Let's make it happen. We can't meet again until the day he achieves his dream. That's a promise I can't break. No! The promise was you meet with him when he's a great pirate. He's a fucking emperor. He's a great pirate. He's a great pirate. I mean, he's a technically not really an emperor, but he's an emperor according to Morgan's, right? He is. He is. So meet with the man. Besides, you shouldn't underestimate Luffy. He's grown stronger over the years. We shouldn't interfere with his fights. It may be hard, but overcoming this obstacle is just part of his journey. Let's focus on our problems instead. If the government won't take action, then we'll have to do it ourselves. We must stop him to put an end to Rock's legacy. Get ready to sail, men. We're going after I don't have the best Blackbeard, but, you know. He's going after the boy. Let's go. Let's go. Oof. You know it's going to happen at some point. You know Blackbeard and Shanks are going to have their confrontation. It's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen. And unfortunately, although I don't want it to happen, Shanks is going to... He's going to get the ace treatment. Let's be real. Let's be real. It might be due to some underhanded nonsense, but Blackbeard's making it to at least to the One Piece. He's not being stopped until then. Heading up the Red Line, the second day of the Reverie has already concluded. As the moon gently basks the holy... I love the description here. As the moon gently basks the holy land in its light. Everyone takes a respite after such a tumultuous day. Blissfully unaware of the true tumult to come. Is that a word? I know tumultuous is a word, but is tumultuous a kind of extension of tumult? Did I just learn a new word today? Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, why not? Yeah. All right. Let's continue. All right, I do got to keep saying this because I'm reading something kind of off my brand here, or a little bit different. So anyone just joining us, we are doing a live reaction to a fan-made chapter by Ohara, Library Ohara on Twitter. It is kind of covering the Reverie, and it's actually really dope, well drawn, right in Oda's style. There's slight differences, but you can't perfectly, copy someone's style. But so far, a lot has happened. We got my boy Shanks. We got some Rocks history. We got Garp. We got my girl Hina. We got Kobe, but no one cares about Kobe. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. Only one person cares. Well, two people care. I know George Shea's a big Kobe fan. And I think Sunpatch is also a big Kobe fan. Those are the only two people I know that care about Kobe. All right, everyone else, maybe there's more. Maybe there's more, but I doubt it. Anyway, moving on. He's going to be an admiral someday. I'm just joking, okay? I once heard that crows are an ill omen of what's to come. Oh, what is Karasu up to? What is Karasu up to? Then perhaps we ought to exterminate them. We can't allow anything to disturb the residents. Beneath the ground. What's wrong, Karasu? Are you seeing any trouble up there? No, not trouble per se. If anything, this could prove to be quite helpful. Nani? Pangea Castle, rooftop entrance. Ah, Shirahoshi, father, you have finally returned. Oh, Shirahoshi, I'm glad to see you are well. This is really good. This is great. This is like, the drawings are amazing, man. The art is incredible. This is Oda's style. Like, legitimately Oda's style. That's crazy. How did the meeting go? Were you finally able to discuss Mother's wish? They decided to schedule the debate on the relocation of Fishman Island as a topic for the fourth day. Jamon. All we can do now is wait patiently, hope it works out. Is it me? Is it just me, or is it getting cold out here? The wind is really picking up. The wind is picking up, eh? You don't say. Yes, perhaps it would be best if we went back inside. Pangea Castle, the Great Gate. What's with this insane gust of wind? First crows, now this. What's going on? It is almost time. Dragon! Let's go. Dragon! Monkey D. Dragon, baby! Yes! Bro, this is just pure fan service, and I'm just eating it up. This is amazing. Yo. Is that a did you Conqueror's Hockey? Oh, I can't even know this. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. This is fucking dope. Why, Oda? Couldn't this be it? Why, Oda? Why can't this have been it? You know what we want to see. You know what we want to see, man. Why did you skip the Reverie, damn it? Oh my god. Anyway, I do want to give a shout out. That's the end of the chapter. Fucking Dragon for the revolution. We're gonna get to chapter 2 in just 1 second, but I do want to give a quick shout out to the people behind this because they have like a credits thing right here at the end. Artur, of course, is the writer, editor, and producer of this. The creator of the project. He planned out the story and wrote every line of dialogue, making storyboards for most of the chapters that were later adapted into the final versions. He also helped with a lot of assisted editing and post-production of each chapter, as well as producing the whole project by issuing everyone their right tasks. I've had this project in mind for a couple of years, but I only started 6 months ago. Shout out to you. Shout out to Gemini, the artist and designer behind this. Definitely, they have all their socials linked down. Check them out for sure. This artist of the project took each storyboard and redrew it into a polished manuscript, often modifying certain panels and scenes so they look visually better. She had more creative control over chapters 4 and 5, making the storyboards for most of them. Well, they haven't unveiled chapter 4 and 5 yet, but we'll get to that. And has contributed some other ideas in a few points. All right, great work ethic and all that stuff. Awesome, man. Shout out to them. Ninja Spider, guest cover page artist. Shout out to them as well. Awesome, man. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. And apparently, like, they got feedback from Joy Boy and Mr. Morge as well. So they got a lot of people in on this. I really, really think this is dope for sure. So that was chapter 1. We're gonna jump right into chapter number 2. Yeah, what did you guys think about chapter 1, man? That was crazy. Matt B likes Kobe? Oh, you said Twitch paused? My Twitch is still live. Yeah, my Twitch is still live. Yeah, right now I see Twitch. Twitch is working for me. Let me refresh. Un momento. I should probably keep checking the chat periodically so I see everything is okay. I am using a restream, right? So give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm live on Twitch. Yeah. By the way, anyone watching me on YouTube, feel free to, if you want to help me out, you like Twitch, follow me on Twitch. We're kind of doing a lot of stuff on there as well. I might be doing kind of multi-streaming for chapter live reactions in the future. This is kind of like a test run sort of thing. So, you know, it'll help me have like a backup in case my YouTube goes down for whatever reason. And I'm going to be streaming a lot of different gaming stuff on Twitch. So if you're interested in that, follow me on Twitch. We are only 127 away from 1,000 on Twitch. And on YouTube, we're only maybe like 40 something or 50 something away from 1,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone for helping me get this channel off the ground. There's still a lot of work to be done to get back to the 16,000 plus I was at. But I'm still grateful that we got to 1,000, where we're getting to 1,000 at such a quick pace. Yeah. Yeah, I'd recommend reloading Twitch. It's working for me. Like, I'm looking at my own stream right now on Twitch. I don't know what to tell you on that. Yeah, I don't know about that. I hope Oda never reads this because he likes to change things that fans predict. Would you bang Us? What? Oh, of course. I should have known send nudes with. I would ask something like that, bro. Oh my god. No, I know my other channel is still up. The problem is that I can't, like, it's only a matter of time before it gets taken down. Right now, they're processing, like, the 200 strikes I have. But I guarantee you, when it's all said and done, my channel is going to get taken down. And as of right now, I'm not able to upload or stream on my YouTube channel, on my Zoro Fanboy 124 channel. I can only create, like, posts for my community. That's the only thing I can do on the channel. So, you know, it's only a matter of time. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm happy doing this. I'm happy starting fresh, bringing out some new content. If anyone didn't see it yesterday, I put out a video discussing Yamato and the role that I think he's going to play in Wano, and why I think it's actually going to be a problematic role, and why I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it'll ultimately be the greatest inclusion into the story. Yeah, I don't know why you're saying Twitch isn't working for me. For me, it's working fine. I'm literally watching my own stream, so I don't know. Maybe it's just you. Try refreshing, dude. Try refreshing, or like closing out of your thing and then trying to re get in. Oh yeah, no problem, Coogan. Happy to kind of shed light on the situation. All right, so now we're gonna jump into chapter number 2. So here we go. Chapter 2 of the Reverie, the Return to the Reverie. Like I said, link in the description if you don't know where it is. It should be in the description of both my Twitch and in my YouTube. So definitely check that out. Let me just do one thing real quick. Okay. Here we go, baby. Chapter number 2. Let's go. One Piece, Return to the Reverie, Chapter 2, Genesis. Is that Beiju? Look at the detail of the peacock feathers and everything. I love that cover page. I will say the face is a little off. I will say. I was too focused on the legs. I was too focused on the legs and the hips. And I did notice the face is a little off. Just a little bit off. But everything else, pristine. Pristine. But, you know, you're getting such a great quality stuff overall. I'm not complaining. Cover request. Raise you modeling clothes for eccentric peacock fashion designers. All right. As sunlight blesses the Holy Land once again, the curtain rises on the third day of the Reverie. But while it may seem, or first seem, that the conference is proceeding smoothly, no one could have foreseen the incident that would soon unfold. How the hell could our guards have disappeared overnight? I'm not sure, but we can't find them anywhere. Oh, it's Bonney! Yeah, my girl Bonney. Hey. Oh, hold up. Hey, I got a new follower. Thank you, Cartoon Man, for following the Twitch. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Let's continue. My girl Bonney, don't be ridiculous. You need the force of a hurricane to do that. Just really quick question, guys. Did you guys see the notification? Because I on YouTube and did it show it on there? Because it showed it for me, so I hope you guys saw that too. But anyway, that was a close one. I need to be careful more or they'll spot me. But how can I even approach him? He's being kept under watch all times. There's no way I can break him out of here. But even if that's the last thing I do, I have to get him out of this miserable hell. Huh? The grounds? Hey, let go of me. I said let go. Gosh, she's so noisy. Who the hell are you? Calm down. We only want to talk. You're Jewelry Bonney, right? Are you sure you saw her? Positive. That's who he saw. All right, Karasu. Okay, I'm certain she'd make for a helpful ally. Good thinking. The public might know her as Jewelry Bonney, but as we are well aware, her true identity is that of the Queen Dowager of the Sorbet Kingdom, which is a big deal for us Southerners, given how Sorbet ruled all over the South Blue. Let me just say my quick theory on Bonney before I continue. This is a little bit off topic, but I wanted to give my theory about Bonney, right? Because this kind of plays into her being the Queen Dowager of the Sorbet Kingdom. I think that Bonnie's true form is not actually her young form. I believe that Bonnie's true form is actually her older form that we saw, obviously during the Reverie in the canon story. And the reason why when she's in her young form, she's constantly having to eat once pizza, and all of this food she has to shove down her mouth is because in order for her to maintain the energy necessary to maintain that form, she needs to constantly be eating. So her actual true form, as sad as it is for me to believe, is probably her queen form, which means that she's older. Which means that potentially Kuma could be a son or a relative or maybe just like a servant of that kingdom or he was king, right? Actually, no, I'm just going crazy. I'm forgetting exactly what they said about Kuma. My point is she obviously has a relationship with Kuma, and I think that she's the older version. Is her actual real version, and Kuma is related to her in some way. I don't think that it's a romantic relationship. It's probably just like a friendship or even familial relationship. Anyway, moving on. Just like how Germa once ruled the north, Sorbet once ruled the south for almost a millennia, no less. Yes, but as you are aware, it is quite important to us, as she is the mother of the former king of Sorbet, Bartholomew Kani. Oh yeah, so Kuma is your son then. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Kuma might be his son. Her son. Yes. 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 That's what I was saying. See, we're on the same page. We're on the same wavelength. The fans know each other, bro. The fans know each other. What do you want from me? We're from the Revolutionary Army. Kuma is our comrade and friend, so please don't worry, we're allies. We're here to rescue him, as I assume you are too. Let her go, Morley. Okay. Could you tell us what you know? I, as you likely already know, once ate the age fruit, which has made me immune to the effects of aging and natural death. I don't even suffer the effects of hunger, though that just makes my stomach insatiable. I'm pretty sure she gets hungry. I don't know about that. That's a little weird. But anyway, given my lengthy lifespan, I was able to rule over Sorbet for a very long time without a king, which is why they called me the Queen Dowager. Our kingdom ruled all over the South Blue. Apparently, it was originally formed as an alliance of nations in the South. The details have been lost, but our legends say it was formed some 850 years ago to supposedly stop a purge led by a certain clan. And the reason also why I think that she's old, I didn't bring up, is because of her lipstick. I know her lipstick was used to be like, oh, she's Big Mom's daughter. Well, people had that theory for forever, bro. I never thought that. Never thought that. The reason why I think her lipstick is actually important is because it's a very old school style of lipstick. It's kind of like a 1920s, like the Roaring Twenties kind of style of lipstick. It's not really a young person thing. So, yeah, my guess is that that is more evidence that she's of an older generation. But let's continue. To supposedly stop a purge led by a certain clan. I digress. The kingdom had long since lost the power it once had, so I was hoping my son would... My boy Kuma, bro. Yo, the young Kuma! My son could breathe a new life into it. But my child grew resentful, turning into a despot. He became known as Kuma the Tyrant. After a fierce rebellion, he was exiled, but the damage he had done was far too deep. Despite it all, Kuma continued his rule of terror as a pirate. I had failed as a queen and as a mother. However, one day I received a letter from him where he apologized for all the horrible actions he had committed. That was likely after he met Dragon. Bro, yo, this is all coming together, man. Oda, listen to your fans, bro. Just listen to us. Hear our pleas. He often told us that encounter changed his way of seeing the world. I never knew the specifics, but I could tell he was being sincere. But then, since despite having been on peaceful terms with the government for a long time, one day without warning, they summoned a buster call. What? Is this during when Kuma was protecting the Strat ship? You think that's what it was? Okay. I don't understand. In recent years, the government has been trying to wipe out all major political powers. I don't get why, but in one night they had everything I had. I had no choice but to adopt a new identity. The government hid the incident. This is all what I thought. This is what I've been saying about Bonney. I don't think she looks as nice as she looks in that page over there, like a couple pages ago, like her looking like a young snack there. I think she actually looks like an old lady in her actual form, but it is what it is. The government hid the incident, so they used my false name and gave me a modest bounty. However, 2 years ago, I found out what happened to Kuma, that he had been killed and turned into a lifeless machine by Dr. Vegapunk. I swore that I would hunt him down and avenge my son. Everything is his fault. We have to find him. Let's go to the New World. Yo. But as my bad luck would have it, I was captured by the Blackbeard pirates who sold me to the Marines. I thought I was done for. Well, she wasn't sold to the Marines, right? Blackbeard literally just left her there because he was scared of Akainu. Was it said that she was sold by Blackbeard? I don't think she was sold by Blackbeard. I think she was just left. because Blackbeard wanted to dip, and she said no to joining his crew. So when I heard that you had fled the government, a chill went down my spine. But thanks to the sacrifice of my crewmates, I was able to escape the battleship. I eventually realized just how futile my objective was. It'd be impossible to even meet Vegapunk. So after these past 2 years, I figured the best I could do was save Kuma from this hell. Thanks to an old acquaintance of mine, I infiltrated the Reverie. And here I am, so close yet so far from my goal, after everything I've got to prove is a mountain of corpses. Don't give up yet. Our main objective may be unrelated, but we still plan to rescue Kuma while we're here. Thanks, but it doesn't change the fact that Kuma is dead. I honestly don't know why I even bothered coming here. True. I understand how you're feeling, but you're wrong about some details, or rather, you simply don't know what really happened to Kuma. Dun dun dun! Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I know where this is going, but it's clear to anyone who knows the hints that have been being dropped in One Piece that Kuma and Vegapunk are probably working in cahoots, man. They are. Vegapunk allowed Kuma to have his one last request of defending the Straw Hat ship. Vegapunk has been shown to be a decent person. Kuma wouldn't willingly give himself up if it wasn't for the benefit of something of a greater deed, right? If it wasn't for something really important, because we all know he's a revolutionary. We know where his priorities lie. We know he's a good dude. So there's something going on there. Kuma wasn't known as a revolutionary, so he kept his cover as a pirate. He became a warlord and volunteered to be the blueprint for Vegapunk's closing experiments, the Human Blueprint Project, the Pacifista program. Though, of course, this project was our plan all along. After all, Vegapunk is one of us. See, I'm telling you, bro, they do. This is just all the fan theories that we've all been having for like the last couple of months to years, even years-long theory. We're just dropping it, just dropping these theories out, bro. Vegapunk is a revolutionary. Boom, let's do it. Let's have it. Okay, but why kill him then? Why did you have to throw away his life? A full cybernetic transformation was necessary for the program. The Pacifista and the SSG are trump cards to dethrone the Celestial Dragons. But with that said, Kuma is still alive. You see, because Pacifistas are cybernetic clones of Kuma, they're all linked to him. In other words, it's vital for Kuma to stay alive, which is why Vegapunk preserved his personality within the machine. Deep inside there, his personality is asleep, but with this chip right here, we can reactivate it in a flash. We weren't expecting the Celestial Dragons to take him, though, which is why we had this stage this whole rescue. Then that means you can really bring Kuma back and save him from here? Of course, the Revolutionary Army would never abandon a comrade in need. Alright. And there we go. I hate the government, so count me in on anything. Perfect. If you help us, it'll make things easier on our end. Our operation begins tomorrow morning on the start of the 4th day. Oh man, there's a lot of text in this chapter. I gotta admit, there's a lot of text, bro. Let me hydrate real quick. Oh man, this is like a fucking Hunter x Hunter chapter with dialogue, bro. It's not as crazy. Like there's some Hunter x Hunter chapters where it's just full on dialogue the entire panel, but this is up there. This is really there's a lot. All right. Anyone just joining us doesn't know what the hell's going on. We are currently reacting to the fan-made One Piece chapter covering the Reverie and the things that we missed, which has been so cool so far. So great. So many great characters. So many great moments. Check out the link in the description to follow along. We're currently on chapter number 2, about halfway through the chapter, where Bonney and Sabo are currently cementing their alliance to help save Kuma. Perfect. If you help us, it'll make things easier on our end. Okay. Our operation begins tomorrow morning on the start of the 4th day. Excuse me. The 4 of us will fulfill our main objective, declaring war on the Celestial Dragons with the assassination of the 5 elders.
The fuck you say? The assassination of the 5 elders. Okay. That's what they're going for, sure. In the meantime, Dragon-san will also focus on his side of the operation and fulfill his own objective. With all that commotion, all eyes will be on the castle. That will be the perfect chance for you to sneak into the city and save Kuma. But remember, while Marines can only enter Mary Jo's after a state of alarm is declared, the Admirals are an exception, so we have to fight them. You're saying that it was Sabo's intention to fight the Admirals? Okay. Okay. I don't see why he would want to, but sure. Or think he was capable of doing so. But it is what it is. Okay. Should things go south, we'll use Kuma's powers to safely make an escape. Got it, you can count on me. By the way, you wouldn't happen to have brought food with you, right? I thought you don't get hungry, Bonney. Alright, here we go. Look at that mural. Ah, you're back. How'd it go? Did you have fun? I've played my role. Now we must simply see how things turn out. I hope you behaved in my absence. Rahahaha. Hey, they actually showed him! Yo, they actually showed him! They didn't show rocks, which made me think that all the characters that haven't been showed would not be showed. But here we go. My boy Green Bull. Wait, why must you be so brusque, Isho-san? Isho-kun? Can't you simply leave what's in the past behind? Yo, go, Marine HQ Admiral Ryokyugu Green Bull, real name real name Ricardo. Oh my god, bro. Real name Ricardo, really? Really? Yo. Oh my god, bro. You might as well give him a red bandana and make him shirtless at this point. Oh my god, fucking Ricardo. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Alright, Ricardo. Alright, we're doing this. Did the Fleet Admiral call? Yeah, I told him you're behaving like the model student you are. It seems you have matured a little. So is the warlord system, gone. Oh, it's not that easy. We received permission from the 5 elders, but the motion will have to be approved by a roundtable vote on this final day. It seems they have faith in the SSG project being a suitable replacement. But I must admit, it feels as if a weight has been lifted from my shoulders. Pardon the interruption, I have the food you requested before. Ah yes, thank you very much. Please leave it here. Hey, you there. Yes, how can I assist you? Hey, my boy Green Bull making moves. He's making moves. Let's go. Sorry, baby. I couldn't help but notice how your beauty is more dazzling than anything in this palace. Want to join me for dinner later? I can show you the true... No. Want to join me for dinner later? I could show you the true power of it. I can't even say it, yo. Alright. I can show you the true power of an admiral. What? Bleh. Free Tor's like, get the fuck out of here. Stop harassing the staff, Ricardo. She's got the same outfit as Baby 5, by the way. I was a little confused at first. I thought it was. Please enjoy your meal. Hey, I had something special going on. Tell me, Ricardo. Ricardo, do you know how smile fruits are made? The hell does that have to do with this? They're made from a chemical extracted from sad. Are you even listening to me? The SSG team is producing a similar extract. Uh-oh. So we're getting a theory on what the SSD could be. Irrigating the substance onto the soil turns normal trees into devil fruits. Some even speculate that is how devil fruits were first created, thanks to the bloodline elements. Right, but these only work on those robots. 2 years ago, he successfully replicated Borsellino's glint fruit, and now he's managed to replicate any type of fruit with them. You know what's really interesting about this is another tangent, so okay, deal with it, okay? What's really interesting about how Vegapunk was able to extract Borsellino's devil fruit, right? You have to understand, like, Kuma also had the capabilities of using that devil fruit, right? Kuma, although he doesn't have the hand cannon blasters, right? He doesn't have the hand lasers, but he could still shoot the laser as out of his mouth. So my question is, since Kuma already has a devil fruit, how was Vegapunk able to give him partially the power of a devil fruit with the glint fruit and infuse it into someone who already had a devil fruit without him being killed? That needs to be explained, because that's crazy. That's like he was Blackbeard before Blackbeard to a certain extent. Like, obviously he doesn't have the full abilities of the glint, but being able to shoot a laser is pretty cool. So does that mean that you could do that for other devil fruits and like take certain aspects of other devil fruits and infuse it into someone, and it doesn't count towards their devil fruits like that they have in them? That could be potentially broken, bro. Anyway, moving on. Like, just think about that though. Just think about, like, if the Marines. Wait, my YouTube's not working? Yeah, Persona Platinum, my YouTube is working. It's working for me right now. That's weird, yeah. So like I was saying, so if they could do that for Kuma, then they could do that for anyone. Imagine they make a mech army with the power of Akainu's devil fruit. Imagine like Pacifista or something along those lines that are capable of using magma abilities. Super powerful, super broken. Anyway, this will be our trump card in dethroning the current system. Corrupt system. That is why Vegapunk calls its users pacifistas, those that will bring us true peace. Rah, I can't wait. The SSG project. Oh, we got the fucking 5 Elder Stars, baby. Let's go. Yes, the artificial devil fruits that only work on pacifistas. That's what the theory is here, is that it only works on like robots. That's why Kuma was able to have the light fruit infused into him. But I mean, like, Kuma's still human. Like, even before now he's technically all robot, right? Because he's had his mind completely taken away. But like, Kuma was still human. Like, he was a cyborg. He wasn't an android. He was a cyborg, which means that he has metal parts, but he's still human ultimately. So, how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it a situation where you're basically having the metal part of your body consume a devil fruit, kind of like how we saw with Spandam, how his sword was able to eat the elephant fruit? Is it one of those things where you have the metal that's able to have the glint fruit? Is that how it works? It's just kind of interesting to me. Anyway, moving on. The SSG project. Yes, artificial devil fruits that only work on pacifistas. It would make them fearsome weapons that could easily wipe out an entire country off the map. I can certainly see the advantage. They would be far more obedient than warlords. What did Lord Emu say about these? Lord Emu say about these matters. Certainly he of all would find this play at being God offensive. Wait. 1 second. Certainly he of all would find this play at being God offensive. His views the fruits are he views the fruits almost as his children. This would be a considered sacrilege. Interesting. Interesting indeed. He's intrigued by their military power, but he deems artificial fruits worthless if he can't attain them himself. He did approve of it and the abolishment of the warlords, however. After all, he won't need the balance of the world anymore when the purge comes. The Purge One Piece edition, bro. Let's go. That said, Kaido and Big Mom making contact is concerning. Red-Haired also believes that Blackbeard will inherit Rox's will and ambition. What a fool he is. He does not understand a thing. Regardless, it is true we are lacking devil fruits ourselves. Perhaps we ought to take a look. Excuse me? Within Pangaea, there is an enormous door very few are granted access to. Well, oh, I love this. Is this a fucking devil fruit vault? Is this a devil fruit vault? Yo. Is this a... Yo. While most do not know this, Pangaea Castle was built upon another castle. One that was erected centuries ago. Its existence erased by the government. This castle, host to the world's darkest secrets, is simply known as Tartarus. Walking these halls certainly takes me back to the tale that he taught us as children. How did it go again? Once upon a time, there was a kingdom, the greatest the world has ever seen. The kingdom's ruler was Adam. Like Adam and Eve? But Adam had a quality that made him unlike any other. It was said he possessed such strong willpower that he could hear and communicate with any creature in the world. His people call this power the voice of all things. Luffy has that. And Momonosuke for some reason. Adam used this power for the greater good, ushering in an era of peace and death and prosperity, earning him the epithet Joy Boy. Oh man, we're getting Joy Boy? We're getting fucking... Wow, alright, whoa. We're getting Joy Boy backstory. Eventually, Joy Boy would come to have a chance meeting with the goddess Mother Sea. It was love at first sight. Mother Sea became queen and gave birth to 3 healthy children. These children were blessed with a unique variation of the voice, and as such, were named after the great dragon gods of legend. Pluton, Poseidon, and Uranus. The ancient weapons! However, god damn, we're getting a origins creation story. This is craziness. However, one day the Sea Devil offered Joy Boy a contract. Oh god, this is right out of the Bible. This is right out of the Bible. This is right out of the Bible. Just it's also a sea devil that looks like a serpent. The devil. I was gonna say devil. The devil led him to a striped tree of bizarre fruits and told him that if he ate them, he could obtain unbelievable power. Joy Boy refused, but the temptation of power was too strong. This once beloved monarch had become the very image of the devil, offering the tree's fruits to those who crave strength, leading a purge against the weak to make a world that only the strong could rule. However, Mother Sea, who had gathered 20 heroes from countries across the globe, had no other choice but to put an end to the man she once loved. Yo, this is some craziness. She brought forth a great storm and sank the kingdom and Joy Boy with it. Legends say she placed a curse on those who ate devil fruit, swearing that if any dared oppose her and set foot in her domain, the sea, she would strangle them with her own hands. There we go. That's why people sink while they're in the sea. Damn, a lot of this really makes sense, though. Like really, really makes sense. If this turns out to be what the story is, if this turns out to be what it's all about, damn, bro, they called it. As if any of that helped, we already lost. Wait, as if any of that helped, we have already lost. But there is no denying the validity of those events. Before us stands living proof of that. A colossal tree that stretches its roots all the way to Fishman Island. The Devil Tree, Eve. The genesis of all devil fruits. One Piece Chapter 2 end. Yo, let's go, bro. That deserves a round of applause. This was a long chapter, a long, dense chapter with Admiral talk. I really liked the personality they gave for Green Bull. That was great. That was really, really dope. Sabo and Bonney had their interactions. We learned more about Kuma potentially. Bro, if any of this is true, if any of this turns out to be true, I would not be surprised. All this stuff seems like it would make sense. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think that this is what's going to happen? The Kuma stuff, I am almost confident that it's going to happen. Like, legitimately. Everything down to even Vegapunk being a revolutionary. Worst case scenario, Kuma is working with Vegapunk, but he's not a revolutionary. He's just kind of someone that doesn't like the government's way of doing things and kind of wants to change things. But everything else, I think, is pretty much going to be 100%. And this Eve tree, I'm confused about Adam, because Adam obviously turned evil, and then, you know, they had the conflict, and that all happened, right? But it doesn't explain why Joy Boy, maybe it's a different Joy Boy, but it doesn't explain why Joy Boy, you know, wanted to use Noah to save Fishman Island's residents or bring them to the surface. It doesn't explain the One Piece and why Joy Boy's connect to the One Piece. So maybe we'll get that in future chapters. But yeah, I don't know about like Joy Boy turning evil after eating a devil fruit. That's the one thing I'm kind of like, I don't really see that happening. But everything up to that, everything up to that. Also, in addition to that, I mean, I don't see how Pluton could be a sun, because Pluton is a ship. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see how Pluton being the son of this mother sea goddess. I don't know about that. So yeah, there's some things I don't 100% agree with, but a lot of this makes good sense. So good shit. Once again, shout out to Artur, the writer, editor, and producer on this project. As more chapters come out, I'll probably continue to make more reactions to them if you guys enjoy this. If you have enjoyed this stream so far, like the video. Of course, share the video to the ends of the world, and hit the subscribe or follow button if you're watching on Twitch. We are on Twitch, I'd say, almost there. We're about 26 away from 900. 900 followers on Twitch, trying to get to 1,000. And yeah, man, super, super dope. And of course, I don't have the bar up right now, but I'm currently at 8 out of 15 subscribers on Twitch. Once I hit the 15 subscriber mark on Twitch, I will be donating a free tier 1 sub to one person in the chat. So if you want to help me out, go ahead and do that. And yeah, man, if you're checking out my YouTube channel for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button, dude. It's been a lot of fun. Now let me go ahead and see what you've been saying in the comments. Yo, Roger Brown, what's up? I missed a page. Did I miss a page? Let me go back. Hold up. Oh, I did miss a page. Okay, my fault. Let me go ahead and read that. Before Mother Sea passed away from her wounds, she entrusted the world to the 20 heroes that aided her. These new dragon gods made sure that they would forget the past, so that these mistakes would never be repeated. It's almost irritating to hear this tale now. While everything in that tale is completely correct, it is simply a matter of understanding the context. It was only years ago, when we were chosen as the latest generation of elders, that we came to know the real truth and why it had been forgotten. Okay, so this is actually turning out for the world government to be like the heroes of the story, which is really interesting. And really begs the question why like Alabasta wouldn't choose to ascend and be one of the countries that ascended. I don't know. I have more questions than answers at this point with all of this. I don't know if I see the world government ultimately, becoming the good guys in the story. Like this seems to at least from their perspective, they're making it seem as though the government, I mean, they are the rulers of the government, the world government. But the way that the story is being told right here, it makes it seem like the ancient kingdom was evil. They were trying to dominate the world, and this mother sea goddess was the one who united the countries to fight against them and make it the world government. So I don't know. Who knows? All right, let's get to the chat now. Whew. All right. You think maybe the spirit is within the ship, and that's what it was? Possibly. You want to play Super Smash? Come play Super Smash with us on Twitch. Maybe later tonight I might do a Smash stream. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see, Don. Right now I'm just chilling. We're talking about this really, really good. Let me just go ahead and give my quick overview of the chapter, if anyone kind of came late. Of the chapters in general. Oh, hold up. What was that? Oh, thank you for the bits, dude. Thank you, Don Solo. I appreciate the bits, man. I'm supposed to have a different notification for the bits, and I don't know why it's not showing, but, we do what we can. Thank you, though. Much appreciated. Yeah, I don't know why that's the notification that I get, but it is what it is. All right. So overall, I would have to say with these group of chapters, we got a lot of fan service. This is clearly made by fans for fans, and I very much appreciate that. And I don't mean fan service in a bad way. This is clearly like, I know what you guys want to see. I know what you guys wanted to see. We wanted to see Dragon in the Reverie in some capacity. We see that, right? We wanted to see, more information on what Bonnie's relationship to Kuma was. We saw that. We wanted to know about Kuma's past and what his goals are. We saw that, right? We wanted to see what Shanks meant when he said, watch out for this particular pirate, right? We know who he was talking about. And so on and so forth. There were just tons of different things that all of us as fans were like, man, why did they skip over this? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense why Oda would skip all of this unless he was going to come back to it at a later date. But it seems as though we're not going to get that. So, unless they want to, no, they didn't even do anything really with the anime of us with it. So, I don't understand why Oda left so much out. Yeah, double live stream is probably fucking it up. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Chief D hater showing off the new emotes, bro. Showing off the Luffy beard emotes. Hey. Yeah, man. Shout out to Luffy beard. People are like, bro, that emote is cursed. It's just a cursed image. I'm like, I know. That's the point. To me, it felt too different to actual One Piece, but I will say it did have a different vibe to actual One Piece. There was a lot of exposition. There was a lot of that, for sure. But it was really enjoyable, man. It was really enjoyable. I can't quite put my finger on why it didn't feel like One Piece. Maybe it didn't jump up. It didn't jump around enough. In One Piece, you normally get like a few panels of something happening here, then they jump to something else, and then they'll go to some other thing. They don't stay on one thing way too long. But in this particular group of chapters, we saw like big old page after page after page dialogue explaining something, which is good. We like to hear the explanations, but it did kind of seem different. Hey, Persona Platinum with the other emote, the Pepe Flamingo emote, absolutely fire emote. Absolutely. I am literally just a couple subs away from unlocking one more emote, so I'm very excited for that. I have a couple of good ideas for that. In a backstory of like every character, horrible shit happens in real time. But in real time everything is rainbows. It's even more odd that Oda chooses to let fodder characters also survive. I can't help but agree in terms of a certain extent, especially after the last chapter with what happened with the Will of P! Pound Sama. Pound Sama. Living. Why did he live? Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. It serves no purpose. I hate it. Like, this cover story arc is the worst ever. I'll take the cover story arc of Buggy and his weird adventures from early on in early One Piece over this any day of the week. This is just bad. With the Capone stuff, I didn't care. Then Capone got defeated by some kisses. And then this shit happened with Pound. I'm so over this particular cover story arc. Just let it end. For the love of God. For the love of Goda. Please let this shit end. I'm done with it. I'm finished with it. But yeah. Double stream is probably fucking up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my bit notifications. Every other notification I have is working properly. Just my bit notifications are just the standard ones, which I don't understand. I really don't understand. Look, I'm allowed to I can test my widgets, right? And look, this is what it's supposed to look like when someone donates bits. That's what it's supposed to look like, right? That's what it's supposed to look like. But for some reason, it doesn't work. I don't get it. I got to talk to someone about this. This is annoying. Anyway. Putting over Nami, that is clean. That is a clean emote. With the fire hands, that is beautiful. That is really good. I'm going to make a Capone pic with your head on it. Sure, maybe that'll be the next emote. Who knows? Who knows? If you want to do that, Persona Platinum, who knows? No lie, Dragon has been disappointing. It's just not. I mean, he hasn't been disappointing. It's just that he hasn't done anything. He's kind of in the same boat as Kid. Like, he has such an obvious importance to the story, but Oda's been holding on to his cards way too long with Dragon. He should have had some role in the Reverie, and maybe he did. We don't know for sure if he did or didn't. Keep that in mind, guys. Dragon's presence in the Reverie is unclear because so much of the Reverie got skipped. We don't know if he stopped by. We know where he was afterwards, but he could have went, from point A to point B and went back to the Kambaka Kingdom afterwards. But still, it's like, come on, dude, do some shit. Just poking him with a stick, like, come on, do something. Do something. We're waiting. Yeah, it's tough. Usually Oda puts one important detail in the cover story arcs, Don Solo says, but there ain't been nothing important in this one. Couldn't agree more, man. Could not agree more. Yeah, nothing important. Legitimately, like, oh, wow, the sisters reunited. Yay. Yay. Yeah, I doubt it too, Ivan. I really do. I don't think he showed up. But part of me really wants to hope that he did, and I'm willing to ignore reality to have my headcanon be the case until proven otherwise. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm so much of a fanboy, my objectiveness kind of goes to the back of my brain, It's just the way it's got to be, man. It's just the way it's got to be. Buggy Goat, though. Of course, Buggy is the ultimate goat. Anyone who just joined us recently, we just finished reacting to the latest, or not the latest, but the last two of the fan-made Reverie chapters by Artur on Twitter. Great shit, amazing stuff. It had some things that I'm like, okay, weird. But overall, it was still really well made. And clearly, they put a lot of time, effort, and thought into all of this. Especially coming up with a backstory of how devil fruits are made and all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here. Like a lot of really good stuff in here. So I definitely recommend everyone follow Artur on Twitter. Definitely check out his chapters. I linked them in the description and support him in any way you can. I'm sure he has a Patreon if you really love the chapters and want to see more. Look up the character Octopaco. Is she a top 20 girl? Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know if I want to look this up, but we're going to do it. Octopacto. One Piece. She a One Piece girl? How do you spell that name? Octopaco? All right. Let's see. Really, dude? You think she's a top 20 One Piece girl, bro? With them big ass fucking stretchy ass mouth? What is that? What is that, bro? She's an octopus, bro. You trying to fuck an octopus, man? You know, no, she's definitely not a top 20 girl. I'm sorry, man. I won't judge you for your tastes. I won't I won't judge you for your tastes. But yeah. I'm going to put a poll on my Twitter. You guys can vote on it. Although we don't have a lot of people on Twitch right now. But yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Either way. Yeah, I'll put on Twitter probably later. Like, what do you guys think about the chapter? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? All that stuff. Yeah. For certain reasons, she would be great. I mean, she probably has look, she probably has her positives, right? You know, I'm just saying, like, but let me just tell you, if she is an octopus fish woman, understand this, that octopuses what's the plural of octopuses? I guess I just said it, octopuses. Whatever the plural is, the octopus has a row of sharp teeth, like a circular row of sharp teeth underneath the tendrils. So even if that big old mouth is great for some suck action, you have the potential to have a blender mouth, which, nah, man. Look up your nature, bro. Look up your nature. See, I'm not, look, I'm good on just normal, regular, bro. Octopi, is that the plural? Okay. So your rating is 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to put a post on Twitter. What do you think of the chapters? I'll give, like, you know, something you guys can vote on. Just give me a little time after the stream ends. Persona Platinum saw the Yamato vid. I'm glad, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Everyone in here that hasn't seen my latest video that I uploaded yesterday, it's a video on Yamato. I think the role that he's going to play in Wano, and why I have a little bit of reservation as to why, you know, as to the introduction of this character and how it could affect Kaido. Hope you checked it out and enjoyed that one. She only appeared in the cover story. Hachan picked Kami over her. I mean, I don't blame him. Kami's GOAT. Danger. Danger is half the thrill. Alright, man. I'm all for danger, you know. Like, one time in my life, I want to go skydiving. You know, I'll risk that. I'll do that. I like doing extreme stuff sometimes. But like, when you're risking your little Zoro, when I'm risking my little Zoro, no, I'm not risking my little Zoro. Not with no teeth. Coogan says, honestly, this quarantine has been great for watching animal videos. It's very educational. I fuck with the Animal Planet stuff, man. You know, nature channels, all about that. I love it. I've legitimately, the last couple of weeks, have been watching videos of foxes and, like, educational videos about foxes, bro. I love goddamn foxes. I really do. Zoro Theory, man. My channel's not going to turn into a Zoro Theory channel, okay? Or a theory channel in general. I just, you know, it's good to throw out some theories every now and again to mix up the content, not just have a stream, not just have a reaction video, but have some theories in there too to kind of, you know, balance the content out. Domino is underrated. I recommend you go check out King of Lightning's Top 20 Girls stream. I joined in about an hour into it. And I give my top 20 girls, and Domino was up there, bro. Where did I have Domino? Hold on, I got my book here. Where did I put Domino? I got my list. Hold on, give me 1 second. Where did I put my list? Was it in the back of the book? She was up there, though. I think she was like top 10, I think, or maybe not. Where did I put that fucking list? Did I throw it out? For the life of me, I can't find this thing. I don't know. I can't find it. That makes me sad. That makes me very sad. It's in this book somewhere, dude. I don't know. She was up there. That's the point. She was up there. Domino is... All you have to say is hashtag not a furry, and you can do all the furry stuff you want. Maybe that might be true for people who are furries that want to look after themselves. But for someone who's actually not a furry, I don't need to put them on the list because they're not worthy of the list. I'm sorry, I didn't put Carrot on my list. I didn't put, like, you know, any of Mink on the list. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Just couldn't do it. I didn't even put fish women on the list. Now, that might seem racist. But it's a biological thing, man. Half, like, their bottom half is useless. Their bottom half is useless. What are you going to do with that? Tell me. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? I'm going to put a girl on my top 20 that has half her body that's unusable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can make it work with anything, but that's too much effort. That's too much effort. Not something I'm willing to continue doing. Furry is acceptable nowadays. Maybe in some circles. I judge no one for their kinks, bro. I judge no one. If you like furries, bro, happy for you. I'm really happy for you. Go have fun. Not my thing though. Not my jam. Not my jam. I recently actually was talking about furries. I put a poll on my Twitter talking about whether or not people wanted to see Carrot join the crew. And it was like 54 to 46 yes to no. I was actually surprised. I thought there would be more no's than yes, but people really do want to see Carrot on the crew. So... I'm really pissed about not being able to find my list. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can grab my book. Oh, I found it. I found my list. It got ripped out of the book for some reason. Hold on. Got my list. All right. So Domino for me was 14. Domino was 14. Honestly, she could be moved up. She could be moved up. She's quality. Absolute quality. So, yeah. You guys should watch the video. I could read off my whole list, but you probably should watch the video because it's a lot more fun that way. I gotta agree with you, Don Solo. I gotta agree with you. Yo, Sarthak, what is up? I don't know what we're talking about right now. We're talking about One Piece preferences for females. Do they just want to see Carrot on the crew because she's a girl, though? Maybe. I didn't ask for the reasoning why they wanted her on the crew. I just asked to say if they wanted her on the crew, and 54% said yes, and there was like 400 votes, so it wasn't like it was only 10 people. If we had a male mink, everyone would be begging them to be a Straw Hat. No, Don, that's not true. Pedro was a person, and no one wanted Pedro to join. No, very few people. I shouldn't say no one. Very few people wanted Pedro to join when he was still alive. Then again, he might still be alive. The Will of P. The Will of P. He fell to the ocean after the explosion, and it so happens that he was saved. He was saved by a fishman who brought him and treated his wounds. Can you imagine if that shit happened? If fucking Aladdin or someone saved Pedro and oh my god, bro. I will be so mad if he didn't die. I have to question now Don Solo if he's dead because everyone's alive now. Pedro's alive, you're alive, you're alive, you're alive, everyone's alive, man. I have to question it. I have to question it. Pound is alive. Like, come on, man. Pound is alive. Pound. Ugh. Alright, so I hope you guys can help me out with something in the chat. So everyone that's on YouTube, if you haven't already done so and you want to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ZeroFanboy124. I'm sorry, twitch.tv/ZFB124. If you are on Twitch and haven't subscribed on YouTube, definitely subscribe to Zoro Fanboy Reactions. I'm trying to build up both channels. You know what I'm saying? Getting it to 1,000 subs. I am pretty close to 1,000 on YouTube. Let me see my exact amount. I think I'm at like 940 or something. On Twitch, I'm only a little bit away from 900, but on YouTube, I'm at 938. 938. So we're almost there to 1,000 subs, guys. Let's try to get there, man. I really want to get there. Thank you. Now with that out of the way, yo, Roger Brown 23, we here. There we go. Who's Domino? You don't know who Domino is, Don Solo? You don't know about Domino from Impel Down? Oh my god. No, the pink leather freak was Sadi-chan, who was also in my top 20. Who, I mean, you know, that's not who I'm talking about. She's top tier too, although a little bit too kinky for my taste. But Domino is a little different, bro. Look, just Google, man. Just Google her, you'll know. Just go. She got the old Domino top tier. Top tier. Top tier. Yes, she's the chief guard from Impel Down who put cuffs on Boa. And I think Boa used her ability on her. Like her stone ability, turn into stone at one point. I don't want Carrot on the crew. Carrot would be a scout for the crew, that's all I know. Yeah, I don't know what her role would be. But it seems more and more likely Domino from Deadpool can also be on the waifu list, for sure. Whether we're talking about comic books or movie Domino. Not bad, not bad. So, yeah. 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 I gotta go, Zoro. It's been fun. Peace. Absolutely, dude. Ivan, have a good night. Take care. Stay safe, bro. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you had a good one. Hope everyone here has had a good stream so far. Let's see where we're at right now. All right, we've been streaming for about an hour and a half. Maybe we'll go on a little bit further, guys. So leave questions in the comments now, and I'll get to them. And then we'll kind of wrap up after those questions. So, yeah, let's get some questions in the chat. Let's make it happen. Carrot is currently with the Strahd crew, and it doesn't make sense. She should be with an Arashi group right now. Yeah, I think someone put a post on Twitter that I saw where it was the panel where Jinbei joined, and everyone was like excited and like hugging up on Jinbei, and all of the Straw Hats were in the panel. The only non-Straw Hat that was in the panel was actually Carrot. It was actually Carrot. So people are theorizing based off of that panel that she's going to be a Straw Hat member because she was in the Straw Hat hugging scene with Jinbei when he was introduced. I send you a friend request on Smash. Oh, bro, you got Smash finally? Don Solo? Yeah, bro, I'll accept your friend request. If I play later tonight, it'll probably be around 12 o'clock. 12 at night. It's gonna be a bit of a late stream, but if I do Smash tonight, I'll do it at 12 o'clock. So, yeah, bro, for sure, I got you. Absolutely got you. Wouldn't reading fan-based chapters be spoilers if they got anything about the story? Look, it's not a spoiler if it doesn't come true. Like, basically that's like saying watching a theory video is basically like a spoiler. Right? I know that's pretty late, I understand, but do keep in mind that I stream for a few hours, so if I'm still up at 3 a.m. streaming, that means what time for UK? Like 10 a.m.? And Mavi wants to know what happened to the GLC. There was supposed to be one today. George set a time. I set my alarm. My alarm didn't go off, and I woke up like an hour too late. And I got so pissed at myself. I'm like, damn it. But me and George we're talking, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a GLC on Monday on his channel. So Monday around 1 o'clock ish, we're gonna do a GLC to make up for my stupidity Yeah, Mavi, I know. I'm an idiot. I overslept. But yeah, like I was saying before, though, to random guys' comments, like if you're watching a theory video and it turns out that theory turns out to be true, is that technically a spoiler? No, not really, not really, because it could be wrong. Most of the times, theory videos are wrong, and this is just like a theory video in writing form with great artwork and storytelling, right? So that's how I'm viewing this. And I'm kind of giving my thoughts alongside their theories and their predictions of what's going to happen and saying if I agree with it or don't. That's kind of the fun in all this. Monday, I owe him a dono. I'm sure George will appreciate Don Solo. You are incredibly generous, man. Really. Thank you. Thank you, sir. What's your work schedule like? Sounds like you have long work hours. Yeah. My work schedule is pretty crazy. I work either 5 or 6 days a week, depending on the week. Can be anywhere between 8 to 12 hours, or 8 to 11 hours, I should say, depending on the day. Sometimes, though, I do get out early, so it's more like 6 to 11 hours, potentially, depending on what day I'm coming in, if I'm working lunches or dinners. Or both. Yeah. Not to mention all my YouTube stuff that I do, and yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? VWGP1. What's good, bro? Right now, we just finished our reaction. We're just chatting about One Piece and other shit. Check Twitter. Okay, let me check my Twitter. What happened, Persona? Ah! Oh my god. Oh no, I gotta retweet this. Oh no. Check out my Twitter if you know what if you want to know what I'm laughing about. Oh no. Oh, that's hilarious, bro. This man really did this. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. That was fast, Persona Platinum, dude. That was super quick. You were fast with that, dude. Jesus Christ. What's up, Zoro? Hope you're well, man. I'm doing as well as I can, man. You know, I'm still a little bummed about the channel situation, but we're making the best of it. I'm really grateful to everyone who's subbing to the new channel. We're really making a lot of great progress with the new channel, and we're nearly at 1,000 just a couple weeks into it. So hopefully we can keep up that momentum and continue to build as I'm putting a lot of time and effort into the channel. So. And my Twitch following as well has been really awesome. Like, I'm surprised the streams are doing as well as they are this early on. And yeah, it's really cool. So I'm doing okay. How you doing, bro? I might read it now. Read what now? The chapter? You haven't read the chapter, random guy? Yeah, dude, link in the description. I absolutely recommend it. Your emotes on Twitch look hilarious. My emotes on Twitch are fire, okay? Fire. All right? I took a lot of time to make sure that they were good, they were funny, they were entertaining, and they had the appropriate reactions. So, yeah. Definitely follow me on Twitch if you haven't already, man. We're making big moves on Twitch, too. I am legitimately considering doing multi-streams for both Twitch and being on both Twitch and YouTube for my live reactions. Legitimately. Like, seriously. Like, I really think that's the way to go. I just realized you have siblings, Zoro. For some reason, I can't imagine you being an only child. I do have siblings. I have one brother and one sister. I'm actually the youngest of 3. My brother is 9 years older than me. And my sister is 2 years older than me. So yes, I am not the only Zoro in the group. Yeah, you got a little bit of a rebuild. You might have to pick up another series to react to too if you want things to really speed up. I mean, that's the thing, Don Solo. It depends. I don't want to pick up a series just to pick up a series. You know what I'm saying? Will I get Ghost of Tsushima? Probably, because Zoro is the voice actor of the main character. Fuck yeah. Persona Platinum with the fire emote, the Doflamingo Pepe emote. Absolutely. But what I was saying, Don, is that yeah, I like reacting to things that I really care about, and I'm very picky about the things that I react to. So maybe that's a bad habit. I don't know. But I always felt like, your emotion and your energy shows when you care about the thing that you're reacting to. That's why in my old channel, I used to react to Game of Thrones and I used to react to Walking Dead because I really love those shows. I really love those shows. But once they kind of fell out and started to suck, I just stopped reacting to them. Because, while they gave me excellent views, and I mean excellent views, it wasn't worth it. So yeah. But to Gabriel Allen, excuse me, definitely getting Ghost of Tsushima. Probably going to stream it on Twitch. More reason to follow on Twitch. Do they watch anime? No. My brother and sister do not watch anime at all. I'm trying to think. My sister is more like chill and open-minded with stuff like that. My brother is like a very stereotypical New York Italian with the fucking Tims, and he's got the accent, bro. I don't have a New York accent. I don't. My brother has like a thick, like fucking like stereotypical like, yo, I'm gonna get some balls. I'm gonna go to the store, and he got the fucking talks like this. I can't really even do the accent, even as an impression. That's how bad I am with it. But yeah, that's how he talks. He's more of a jockey type. Yeah. My sister, I think she's watched some animation stuff. She likes shows like Rick and Morty and other animated shows. But anime is a bit of a step that I haven't gotten her to get to yet. So we'll see. I'll get her there one day. D Tigers wants to know if Luffy's mom could be from a noble family. That is the theory, that dragon married into the celestial dragons and something happened to his wife and then shit happened. Or maybe Dragon was a celestial dragon and then he married outside of the royalty and then that caused problems. Potentially. Who knows? Yo, Roberto Cardenas, what is up, bro? What is the oldest anime you've ever watched? The oldest anime I've ever watched, I think, would be Fist of the North Star. It probably would be. I don't know if Fist of the North Star was before Ashita no Joe. It's either Ashita no Joe or Fist of the North Star. I do mess with older series, but once it's so dated that it's tough, it's a little problematic. Like even Fist of the North Star, like the audio is really weird, the animation's kind of clunky, the story's a little all over the place. Although I love Fist of the North Star, and Rao is an awesome character, one of my favorites. Same with Ashita no Joe, like the audio is a little weird, the voice acting is a little cringy, but it's a great story. So yeah, New York all day. There we go. I'm a Brooklyn boy, born and raised. Well, I've been in Florida for like 13 years, so actually at this point it's probably longer. I've been 14 years. Since 2006 I've been in Florida, so yeah. Pudding Over Nami wants to know if I think Zoro will ever get a Bluno type fight where he gets 2 back-to-back fights in an arc. By the gods, I hope that's the case. I mean, I've been fighting for that for the longest time. So I hope so, Pudding Over Nami. I don't know if it'll happen. I hope so. Persona Platinum says 98 things I do with Robin. I do too, Robin. About 96 of them I can't talk about in the court of law. I mean, Robin's my number one girl, so I respect it. Coogan wants to know, rank the anime that had Shinichiro Watanabe at the helm. Okay. Well, I've not seen Carol and Tuesday, so I can't judge on that. But in my order, I am my favorite anime of all time, for anyone who does not know, is Cowboy Bebop. Favorite anime of all time. I love One Piece, don't get me wrong. One Piece is up in my top 5, but the anime isn't on the level of the manga. So Bebop is my number 1. It's what got me into anime when I was a child. So Bebop for me is number 1. Samurai Champloo is number 2. Oh shit! A new subscriber, man. Mavi, thank you for joining the crew. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, bro. I very much appreciate it. Absolutely. Thank you, dude. Oh, that was a gift sub from Don Solo. So thank you, Don, for the gift sub out there, man. We are very close from actually unlocking a new emote. I think we're literally 1 sub away. So, dude, that's awesome. Appreciate that. But Cowboy Bebop's my number 1. Samurai Champloo is my number 2 out of what I've seen of Watanabe's works. I love Samurai Champloo. It has a different vibe to Bebop. There are a lot of similar things. Oh my god. And we got a new follower in here. Mavi, thank you for the follow, dude. Alright. Alright, so Bebop, Champloo, Kids on the Slope. Oh my god, I love Kids on the Slope. It's so good. Bro, if you haven't seen Kids on the Slope, it's a fantastic story. It has a bit of a weird ending that I don't care for necessarily. That puts it below the other two. But Kids on the Slope is so good. I love Kids on the Slope. And then I would say Terror and Resonance is probably my least favorite of the 4. But it's still good because it's a Watanabe production and it's good. So that's definitely my number 4. Good question, though. Good question. I've had debates on YouTube for the longest time of Bebop versus Champloo. It's a very heated debate that I've had many times. I just have a nostalgia towards Bebop. Maybe Champloo's overall better because, you know, better animation, you know, was a little bit later on. He learned from his mistakes from Bebop. But there's just something about Bebop that really just puts it over the top for me. Coogan says, watch Gadgard. I think you'd enjoy it. I've never heard of that, but I'll give it a look. We'll see how that is. New Jersey over New York, bro. I gotta be real. I hated going to Jersey. And this is very situational, right? This is my personal story. I never went to Jersey ever when I was in New York. The only times I did go to Jersey is to visit family, and for some reason, like they lived near a trash, like a trash, a dump. They lived near a landfill, or around a landfill, to the point where, like, while driving there, it smelled like dog shit, bro. It was so bad. I'm like, why does Jersey smell like ass? Why does Jersey smell like ass? I know that's not the case for all of Jersey, but whenever I would go to New Jersey, I hated it because there's landfills everywhere, bro. Like, come on. I'm not trying to smell that. I'm not trying to smell a landfill. What are you doing? Champloo is great too. Look, I put it as my number 2. All right, it's incredible. Champloo's amazing. The music, the soundtrack, Nujabes. Oh my god, bro. The soundtrack for both Champloo and Bebop is amazing. Absolutely top tier. Untouchable, bro. Untouchable. Untouchable. I mean, they didn't live like right next to a landfill, but they lived close enough where, like, in the surrounding area, it smelled like ass, bro. It smelled like ass, booty cheeks, doo-doo butter, nasty. That's just my own personal issues. Yo, Mugen's my dude. Spike is number 1, but Mugen is number 2. If I had to choose my favorite characters from both series, definitely Mugen and Spike are my number 1s of both. So yeah. Mavi brings up a point that I hear quite a lot. Bebop doesn't get good until later on. I disagree. I think the moment that Bebop really takes off is episode number 5. I mean, both series are essentially episodic stories. So it really depends on what you like. I love episodic stories if they're done correctly, and I think Bebop does it flawlessly. There are some episodes that don't really do it very well in Bebop, like Boogie Woogie Feng Shui and Sympathy for the Devil is just average, and Heavy Metal Queen isn't my favorite at all. But there are some episodes that are just ungodly. Ungodly. Oh, of course, Hakusho is up there. Hakusho is amazing. Like, all right, talking about my childhood and Bebop being the anime that got me into anime. When people, like, when my friends in grade school, right? When they, you know, when we would meet up and talk about, like, different shows that came on Saturday or whatever, or came on Toonami, the shows that they would always talk about Yeah, I know it's squeaky. It's a squeaky chair. I'm gonna have to fix it, but I'm just lazy. But I might need to put some WD-40 on there for sure. The show that they would talk about, my friends talk about, and I enjoyed it too, is Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball Z. Like, oh, did you see the fight with Frieza, fight Goku and Vegeta? Oh my god, Dragon Ball Z. And I would be like, bro, like you guys, that's cool and all, but have you seen this show by the name of, I don't know, Yu Yu Hakusho? Have you seen that shit? When kids were screaming Kamehameha in their houses trying to shoot out beams out of their hands, I was summoning darkness flame dragons through my palms, bro. Tell me you haven't done that. Dragon of the Darkness Flame, bro. I love DBZ as a kid, but fucking Hakusho was my shit growing up. Oof, so goddamn good. The Dark Tournament had such an impact on me as a child, bro. Oof. That fucking... Oh my god. Kurama, bro. Kurama! Having the series of matches where he had to fight back to back to back. Where he was on his last limbs. My dude, Kurama. Oh my god. That was so hype. So goddamn hype. And Kuwabara, everyone in that squad was top tier, bro. Kuwabara is fucking amazing. Absolutely top tier. I just realized now that in any show, any anime show that you watch, the pompadour wearing like ruffian characters are always amazing. There's never been a show that I've seen, an anime show, that has a pompadour wielding character that's a punk that isn't great. Fucking Yu Yu Hakusho with Knuckle. Knuckle is amazing. I love Knuckle. Fucking obviously, not Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter rather with Knuckle. Yu Yu Hakusho, of course, with Kuwabara. Fucking JoJo's with Josuke. You just name it. You name it. You name it. The pompadour wearing badass, stereotype or whatever is always fucking good. I'm probably forgetting another one, but it's always good. No, I don't. Don Solo says if there wasn't Dragon Ball Z, then Yu Yu Hakusho would take its place. I'm not exactly sure about that. See, the thing is, as a kid, I liked things that were a little less accessible and a little more dark. A little bit more on the darker side. That's why I liked Bebop, because it was very mature. As someone who was a youngster, who was like, I don't remember how old I was when I actually first watched it, but as a young teen, it was like, wow. Metal Bat, yes, Metal Bat. But yes, as a young teen, it was like, oh man, this is some dark shit I've never seen in animation before. This is some interesting, complex stuff. And my mind couldn't quite comprehend all of it, but Jesus. And Hakusho was fucking dark. Like, there was people dying left and right, bro. It was crazy. Dragon Ball has its deaths, it has its dark moments, but it's night and day. Dragon Ball is far more, and I mean far more accessible to the general audience than Hakusho was. So I don't know if Hakusho would ever be able to have that wide appeal because of that darkness, right? Knocking Master Jiro! Grand knocking! I'm telling you, every time you have a Pompadour character, they're immediately GOAT. They are immediately GOAT. Yeah, Metal, like, that's 5. We named 5. Metal Bat, Kuwabara, fucking Jiro. Oh my god, dude. Jiro is so goddamn cool. Knuckle and fucking Josuke, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy. So yeah, apparently Togashi really likes the stereotype of the hoodlum with the pompadour because he has both Knuckle and Kuwabara that he wrote. Oh, of course I've watched Fooly Cooly. Furikuri. Yeah, dude. Of course I have. I grew up with Fooly Cooly. I grew up on Fooly Cooly, on Bebop, on Hakusho, on shows like, oh god, there's other ones. Paranoia Agent was the one that was really popular growing up. Well, it was really creepy and I loved it. What was another one that, there was, some people really liked Evangelion, although it really wasn't my taste. As a kid, I was like watching this like, I don't know, I didn't even know what the word pretentious meant when I was a child, but I knew it was pretentious. I've come to appreciate it more growing up. I have, but as a kid, I really did not care for Evangelion at all. Escried or Escried or Escried or Scried, whatever you want to, however you want to pronounce it. I grew up watching that. What else was there on Toonami and stuff that I'm thinking about? Big O. Big O was really awesome. Trigun, of course. Kenshin. Outlaw Star, bro. Outlaw Star is good, man. Fucking Outlaw Star has a great opening. Oh my god, dude. What else? Growing up, Inuyasha to a certain extent, although I'm not the biggest Inuyasha fan. Oh man, there's Crayon Shinshan, Lupin the Third, Hamtaro, fucking Hamtaro and the Ham Man, bro. I'm not ashamed to admit I fuck with Hamtaro, bro. Look, Sam. Of course, Samurai Jack. Yes, Samurai Jack. Oh my goodness, there were some really good ones. Zoids. Fucking Zoids, bro. Yo, Zoids was my shit, dude. Oh my god, I never seen Mazinger Z. I can't claim that. I never really messed with mechs in general. The only one I really messed with was clearly Big O. And that's because it was kind of Batman, but a mech, so I could kind of, digest it a little easier. You know what I mean? Wasn't really a big mech fan growing up, so I never seen any of the Gundams. What else am I forgetting? There's definitely some I'm forgetting too. Some shows growing up in that age, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Someone wanted me to recommend an obscure anime. I mean, there are a lot of really obscure anime that I could talk about, but what kind of show are you looking for? Are you looking for action? Are you looking for more of a story element? Are you looking for drama? Are you looking for comedy? Are you looking for a combination of those things? Maybe you're looking for a more romance story. I've got all the recommendations you want. Just give me a little more to whittle it down, and I got you. Roger did a stream on Hamtaro. I know, I saw that, bro. Roger's a huge Hamtaro fan. Much respect to Roger, bro. Hamtaro was the shit back in the day, bro. Digimon, of course, Digimon and Pokemon are obvious ones. I was trying to think of more like anime style. I mean, they are anime. They're from Japan, but you know what I mean. More of like shonen-y type shows. Yeah, Trigun was great. The hand of mine is burning red, bro. Yo! Scried is my shit, man. Scried, oh my god, bro. Scried was great. Mech anime is plain. I don't know. I've heard really good things about some of the mech stories or mech series. Oh, Steve Bloom killed it, bro. Now you're just getting me hyped. My burning grip tells me to defeat you. Steve Bloom. I don't even think he remembers this fucking role. But I think his name was Kaguya. Steve Bloom is Kaguya. It's been such a long time since I've seen Scried. I really need to check it out again. Maybe I'll do a reaction on my Twitch or something. A rewatch. That would be hype. I wonder if I would get copyright strike for a show as old as that if I showed it. I probably shouldn't do it just to be safe, but man, Scried was so goddamn dope. It really was. Okay, any genre for obscure anime recommendations, as long as it's great. I mean, I don't know what you've seen and what you haven't seen, so I don't know what you would consider obscure. One series that I always recommend that I'm sure you probably have watched, but this is something I really do want to recommend, is Fate Zero, the greatest of all the Fate series, in my opinion. I fucking love Fate Zero. It's dark, it's gripping, it's incredible story, great characters, emotional. I love Fate Zero. If I were to go a little bit more obscure than that, I would say that oh god, this has a weird Japanese name. I forgot the exact name of it, but it's oh my goodness, it's Samurai Yujin Cho. No, it's not Samurai. It's something Yujin Cho. It's a little bit more of a drama. Oh my goodness, what's the name of that damn show? It's gonna freaking drive me crazy. Let me Google this. I'm sure the chat's gonna correct me, but I still want to check this out. Oh my god, what was the name of that damn show? It was the English translation is it's Natsume Yujin Show. Thank you, that's the word I was looking for. It's the English translation is Natsume's Book of Friends, and it's very wholesome. It's very enjoyable. It's very relaxing. If you want to just kind of relax and watch a show, absolutely, I would recommend Natsume's Book of Friends. It's very chill, very relaxing, very enjoyable, emotional at times. It's very good show. A very good show. So that's one I would recommend. That's a little off the radar, I would say. I would recommend GTO. Absolutely, Kugan. If you want to watch GTO or read GTO, I think reading GTO is actually better than watching it. Onizuka is godlike, bro. Onizuka is fucking godlike, man. Fucking godlike, dude. So goddamn good. So goddamn good. I have horrible memory of so names. So I'm really bad at remembering names of shows that I haven't watched in a long time that I really enjoyed. Oh, what's the oh my god, what's the name of the show where the guy is like oh no. The name is on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to find this. Hold on. Come on, Google, be my friend. Help me remember this stupid name of this stupid show that was so good. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. No. I would say, ooh, this is another one. I would say, is that good? No, I'm gonna say no on that. I'm gonna say, check out Bakuno. Bakuno. If you have not seen Bakuno, I fucking love Bakuno, dude. It's so goddamn good. Or Durara, which is also made by the same person, but I like Bakuno more personally. It's really preference. They're both very well made. Yes. Absolutely recommend that for sure. That's another one. I wouldn't recommend that, D-Tigers. I wouldn't recommend that. So yeah. ReZero, of course, everyone knows ReZero. Dead Tube? That sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. Is that good? Young Johnny Johnny Young Bosch as a young Vash the Stampede, man. That was a good show. For sure. I will say the second half of Trigun is a lot better than the first half. Unfortunately, I think the first half kind of drags. When I rewatched it a few years ago, I was like, wow, I didn't realize how bad the first half was. It was kind of mediocre, the first half. Second half is freaking great. Freaking great. I recommend Psycho Pass is a good series. The first season is very good. There's a lot of good shows, man. I'm having a hard time just kind of... Maybe I should look at my anime list, see if anything I forgot. I haven't signed into this site in like years, though. I'm gonna have to re-sign my information in and shit. Yeah, I need to log in. Fuck. Oh wait, what? I gotta recover my account. It didn't work. Oh no, did I put the wrong account? Hold on, I gotta get into my anime list. But Bakuno and Durarara. I can't even say it properly. Are definitely up there. Damn, I don't know my password, so I'm gonna have to forget about that. My enemy list. I had one I set up a long time ago. But yeah, those are good. Monogatari is great. It's weird. Monogatari is fucking weird, dude. Monogatari is super weird, but it's good. It's different. It's unique. It's creative, but it's weird. They get into some shit, bro. They get into some weird kind of like shit. But it's if you're a degenerate, which I tend to be sometimes, I'll admit I have degeneracy in my heart. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm not above it. I'll admit it. I'm not above some of the degeneracy of Monogatari. For sure. Doraemon. Isn't that like the old kids show? I've heard a lot about Doraemon be referencing Gintama and stuff. Recommend Capone Bebop. Really? Persona Platinum. Really? Sailor Moon is yeah. Everyone knows Sailor Moon, of course. Oh man. There's so many good ones from my youth. From my youth. Do I have any that I have over here? Hold on. Let me go to my collection real quick. See if I can pull up something. All right. Let me just say this. The concept of the show is gonna sound stupid, but it's fucking amazing. And it is not something that I would think that normal shonen type viewers like you guys might mess with, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna put it out there and say that you guys should check this out. Now this story combines economics with a wolf girl. Now that might sound stupid, but fuck if it's not an amazingly written story with great characters and one of the best romance stories I've ever seen. Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf. Guys, Spice and fucking Wolf. Go check this out. Yo, take care, Mavi. Thanks for the follow and appreciate the subscription, bro. Really do. Spice and Wolf. Instantly recommend this one. Excellent story. If you want something different, right? I mean, it's not a shonen. There's not like crazy battle scenes, although there is sometimes something. It's really about economics, romance, and chilling, bro. It's fucking amazing, bro. It's good shit. What else do I got here? Gunsword was pretty good. Gunsword is actually a pretty good show. If you like shows like Big O, if you liked Big O, I actually would recommend Gunsword. It's pretty solid. Code Geass, everyone knows about Code Geass. Let me see my collection here. What do we got here? Serial Experiments Lane is pretty okay. It's not amazing, but it's a pretty good show. Oh, absolutely recommend Black Lagoon if you're looking for an action-packed, badass gunplay, hot chicks. Great show. Would absolutely recommend it. It's pretty dope. And there's probably more. But I think those are enough recommendations for one day. I think that's enough. Yeah, believe me, I know Chibi loves Spice and Wolf. I've talked to him about it before. Yes, I know. I don't like furries. Look, Holo is not a furry, all right? Let me just say this. I mean, technically she is, but she's not, all right? Holo's got like the ears, like the weird ears, right? She's got a tail, but no. Other than that, normal human body. All right. Other than that, normal human body. So we take those. We take those, boys. We take those. I heard One Piece was terrible. I don't know what you're talking about, Don Solo. What are my thoughts on Luffy versus Kaido? I don't think it'll be just Luffy versus Kaido, dude. The way I see it, kind of playing out, is that Luffy might be the final hit, right? I kind of expect it to go kind of like how the latest movie Stampede went, with Luffy against Douglas Bullet, rather, and how, yes, he kind of landed the final blow against Douglas Bullet, but it was really the combined efforts of everyone involved that led to his destruction. So I see not only Luffy against Kaido, but Luffy, Kid, Killer, Hawkins, Drake, Law, Apu, and possibly all the other supernovas, with probably the exception of Capone and maybe Bonney, literally teaming up in conjunction and taking down Kaido in some way. And maybe Zoro might not be there if he gets his own fight, but part of me really wants Zoro there. I see the supernovas taking out Kaido in a combined effort. I understand Kaido's got more defeats than feats, but Kaido was on equal footing with Big Mom at the very least. So Luffy couldn't even touch Big Mom whole cake. So he's gonna need a lot of help. I know obviously he got stronger by the end of the arc, and of course with the training arc that he got earlier on in this arc. But he's got a lot to do if he wants to actually take down Kaido. A lot to do. He's not there yet. He's just not. Damn, all those people? Yes! Yes! It's gonna take all those people to take down Kaido. This man is a Yonko. He one-shotted Luffy just a couple of in story weeks ago. I'm just saying. How would Luffy be the Pirate King if he ain't even that special? Look, Luffy's still got a lot of growing to do. It's still early on. I know obviously Oda's trying to wrap up the story in some regards, but One Piece is going to go on for at least another 10 years, in my opinion. You got 10 more years. There's too much to do with what's happening with the world government and having to conflict with them, and Akainu and dealing with him. Elbaf having to deal with that. Not only that, but you have obviously finding the One Piece, and in the aftermath of the One Piece, there's just too much to do. Too much to do. Even if you rush, you got at least 10 years. So I'm not saying that Luffy is going to be like on equal standing with all these other supernovas. Luffy is the strongest supernova, in my opinion. But Kid is going to play a role in defeating him. Kind of like how he fought against Doflamingo, right? He fought against Doflamingo, and he needed help from Law in order to defeat Doflamingo. Law had to hit him with the Gamma Knife. Law had to use teleportation to get hits on Doflamingo. And then Gear 4th was able to finish him off. Luffy might have some sort of another transformation that is going to be the one to take down Kaido, but he's not going to do it on his own merits. It's going to take everyone else kind of weakening Kaido and Luffy getting that final hit on, I mean, would it be the question is, dude, like, would it be believable if Luffy beat Kaido by himself? Would it be realistic? Now, I mean, I know this is a story about stretchy pirates, right? So realistic, I'm using it in terms of it the own world, the world itself's consistency, right? Would it make sense if Luffy a couple weeks ago gets one-shotted by Kaido? He's in Gear 4th and he gets one-shotted by Kaido, one-shotted, casually, by Kaido. And then a couple weeks later, after using or learning some technique that a lot of people know, that isn't even that special of a technique, like Rio is something that we've seen in the past. We've seen Boa's sisters use it. We've seen Sentomaru use it. It's not like something world-beating, right? It's going to help damage Kaido, but it's not going to change everything about that fight. And go from getting one-shotted to beating him on his own in that short amount of time, I would be massively surprised. And I'm just going based off of the history of the post time skip and how Luffy has won his fights. Every single major fight that Luffy has been in, you have to understand this. Every single fight that Luffy has been in post time skip, major fight, with the exception of Caesar Clown, he didn't win on his own. Katakuri, he only won because he took Brule and escaped from the mirror. He was gonna get killed by Katakuri. He used Brule to escape, and then he had time to reassess and then rejoin the fight afterwards. After he was able to recover after his Gear 4th ran out. Against Cracker, he had Nami's help. If it wasn't for Nami, he wouldn't have been able to defeat Cracker. Against Doflamingo, he needed help from Law in order to defeat Doflamingo. So my point is, there's a trend of Luffy needing help to win. Whether or not I think that's a good thing is separate from whether or not I think it's going to happen again. And if you need help to defeat Katakuri, you're going to need help to defeat Kaido. That's my point. Crocodile can't stand there and take the hits like Kaido. Yeah, that's true. You're down for a movie for an arc with a movie for an arc, like you mean like a basically putting out a movie that covers an entire arc, but like an older arc. Is that what you mean? Like what they were doing with the remastered episodes of like Arlong Park and stuff, but doing it a movie. I don't know. Could Kaido kill himself by flying into space? I don't know how space works in One Piece. I'm not sure. If Enel didn't die flying into space, then why I guess Kaido's the same way. He wouldn't die. Well, the Lucci situation was different, right? He didn't get beat by Lucci. He got thrown outside the window by Lucci. And in canon, this is the explanation. In canon, this is the explanation. Yeah, Luffy basically said along the lines of, "Yeah, I got beat by that guy, but that's before I knew Robin wanted to be helped," or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but Luffy, it's in canon stated that Luffy got more of a motivation because learning about Robin's true intentions, he got the motivation and the kind of drive to win and fight against Lucci after that. Not to mention he learned Gear Second, which is another thing. And he wasn't technically defeated 100%. Like he was thrown, he was still conscious into like buildings. So I mean, he got clawed and thrown into some buildings. So it's not the same. Somebody said they can see Oda making a canon movie. Yeah, man, let's fucking do it. A lot of these movies they've been kind of like riding the edge of whether or not they're canon or not. Film Z, of course, Strong World, and then of course Film Gold, and the Stampede is like, is it canon? Is it not canon? I tend to believe that they're not canon movies, with the exception of Strong World could potentially be canon because of the Chapter Zero's existence. At least part of the movie is canon. Shiki is obviously canon in the story, but whether the movie's canon, it's questionable. I did not see your Ghibli question. I'm sorry, I was kind of on a rant there. I don't see it. Rank the Ghibli movies you've seen? Oh god, that's impossible, dude. I haven't watched Ghibli movies in a very long time. And I have been on record as to saying that I really do not care for Spirited Away. I think Spirited Away is kind of boring. I'm sorry. Beautiful animation. Very nice story. Very beautiful world. But I just did not care for Spirited Away. So Spirited Away isn't bad by any means. It's like average for me. It's like an okay movie. Princess Mononoke is probably my favorite, followed by Howl's Moving Castle. I've not seen like Poyo and some of the other movies, but I've seen those three. I've seen Princess Mononoke, followed by Howl's Moving Castle, followed by Spirited Away. Those are my top three. But those are my only three that I've seen, unless I'm forgetting one. I'm probably forgetting one that I've seen. At least someone agrees with me. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Sajaja. Thank you. Well, I didn't hate Spirited Away, but it is boring. It is a boring movie. I just kind of lost interest of that movie about halfway in. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm gonna answer a few more questions, then I'm gonna wrap up the stream. One Piece movie 6. That's the Zoro movie, right? The Cursed Blade or whatever. It's pretty solid. The reason why that movie is good in my opinion is because it has Zoro beating Sanji really easily. That movie's canon. I don't care what anyone says. That movie's canon because it showed Zoro blocking Sanji and then one-shotting his ass, just hitting him with the old "How do you do? How do you do?" You know what I'm saying? That's why. Do I still keep in contact with Bankai 922? Actually, I do. Believe it or not, I play a weekly D&D game with Bankai 922. I DM and I run a game. a Dungeons and Dragons game every week, and Bankai is one of my players. So, yes, I do. In fact, keep in contact with him. Castle in the Sky. I guess I didn't see Castle in the Sky. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, this one Friday, where me and my bros were eagerly waiting for DBZ to come on, and instead Spirit Away did. Yeah, they did that sometimes. They had like a like a Ghibli marathon, didn't they? Spirit Away could have been the best movie, but it doesn't matter. Forever ruined because of that. Oh man, that's hilarious. All right, first off, thank you everyone who's joining the stream so far. We're going to answer a few more questions and wrap up. If you're watching on YouTube, definitely check out the Twitch as well, or vice versa. If you're on Twitch, definitely check out the YouTube. Subscribe on the YouTube, follow on the Twitch. We are trying to get to 1,000 followers on both platforms. We are very close either way. I think on Twitch we are literally only 125 away from 1,000, 25 away from 900, and on YouTube we are, let's see how far away we are on YouTube. I think we're like 50 subs away from YouTube. We're 60 subs away. We're 940 subs on YouTube. So very close to hitting the 1,000 mark on YouTube. So be sure to do that if you haven't already. Advice for someone thinking of streaming. It depends, I guess, on what you're looking to stream. I said this before, but I will repeat myself. In terms of stream things that you really care about. Whether you're streaming games or movies, or you're talking about anime or manga. Stream your passion. You know, passion shows over the camera. If you're not interested in whatever you're talking about, it's going to show, even if you try to fake it. Don't fake it. Try to be genuine. That's another thing. Yeah, try to be genuine. Be consistent. That's another thing. Don't like stream for 1 week or record for 1 week and then skip 2 weeks and then come back 1 week. It's going to destroy you. You have to, if you really want to do this, you're going to have to commit. Have a plan for how you want to do things. Be consistent. Put some time into it. It might require you to invest in some hardware. Get a good microphone. Hello. Get a good camera. You know, get a good setup going. And yeah, try to have fun with it. Just be yourself. There we go. Yo, Matthew Dumont, what is good, man? I'm doing well. We finished a little while ago the chapters. We're just kind of chilling and talking about anime, manga, and everything in between. Having a good time. Yeah, no problem, dude. I hope everything works out with your streaming, dude. I really do. Absolutely. Oh, One Piece Movie 6 is Baron Amatsuki and the Secret Island. Okay. D Tigers, man, have a good one. Take care, bro. I'm pretty much ending the stream soon anyway, so I'll be right behind you probably. But yeah, the Baron movie, the animation's a little weird. Like the animation's good, but you can tell that someone different was animating it, and the characters look a little off. Though it is nice. It's weird. It's really nice animation, but the characters don't look like normal. Like it's weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's got a good story, got a good twist. Yeah, I think it's one of the better movies for sure. For sure. All right. I think on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream. It's past 10 o'clock. I didn't realize how late I've been streaming for. Holy shit. I really hope you guys enjoyed the content, man. I definitely recommend you check out the links in the description. Read the chapters for yourselves. Share them. Let everyone know about their existence. Great job done by Artur, man. He really killed it with these chapters. Much respect to him. Had a great time. If you enjoyed the stream, like the video. If you're on Twitch, follow the channel. Yeah, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm out, guys. Zoro Fanboy 124. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Check out my video that I uploaded yesterday talking about Have a good one, Roger Brown. Check out the video I uploaded yesterday about Yamato and his role in Wano. I may potentially be streaming later tonight around 12, maybe 12:30. We'll see. All right, I'll end on this one last question from Matthew because he just joined the stream. What do I think about this theory I've been seeing that Momo and Yamato are going to meet up and gain a connection over them not being able to live up to their fathers? That's a certain possibility. If you want to know my thoughts on Yamato, I want to answer the question, but I made a whole video about it, about Yamato and what role I think he's going to play. I certainly believe, I'll say this, I certainly believe that it's possible that him and Momo are going to have a connection, and that they're going to be cool. I see some people saying that they're going to have a fight, like it's going to be Momo versus like Kaido's kid. I don't see that. I think it makes more sense that they have a connection like that. But if you want to know more of my thoughts about Yamato and what I think he's going to play, what role I think he's going to play in Wano, I just uploaded a video yesterday on this channel, so check that out. All right, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I am out. Yeah,